Hello, welcome to Fanfiction Theater. I'm Tristan from Quip Tracks. With me is Tracy from Quip Tracks.
Yo, low.
Kevin from Quip Tracks.
Hi.
Quinn from Quip Tracks.
I don't have anything fancy to say, but hello.
Drew Brock from Drawback Productions.
Hey, remember to tweet about the show tonight, so please clap.
Nice, thank you.
I remembered.
We didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, my crowds who I'm moved by most of my followers with, they're gonna love it. They're gonna be here. They're gonna knock the place down. Stampede in here.
I forgot to upload a thing. That's because work was ridiculous.
Okay.
Oh, work is
And
always
that's-
ridiculous.
And that's the voice of Michael T. Bradley from Ice on Mars.
Mama
Oh, yeah.
Mama Makusa.
Get used to those dulcet tones. He's our narrator often.
And so we have been doing some one-offs at the beginning, but some of those one-offs turned into series, and so we kind of feel like we need to finish at least one of those series. So we're going to go back to Ghidorah. It was just called Ghidorah, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tracy, do you have a problem with Ghidorah?
Well, he highlighted.
I just thought
Star
we were
Wars.
doing the Lord of the Rings Clone
Yeah, we're
Wars.
doing that one too. We're doing everything. We're reading them all, baby.
Whoa. Okay. So I gotta
yes.
play Ghidorah.
By Boobymitch.
Yeah. Gotta start off with Boobymitch.
So I totally get saving the best for last and everything, but can we please get to my introduction?
Oh yeah. And we've got Kitty.
that's my
Hello,
fault.
I'm also here and I'm alive and I have feelings.
Oh, also
Oh.
Jesse's gonna be here
Oh,
later.
good.
Later,
And
yeah.
let's introduce her when
Yes.
she comes.
Sorry,
Okay.
I still focus.
So,
I still love you, Drew.
Let me get it on screen first, but
Let's
this
get it
one,
on.
this one kind of started out like Mission to Mars, kind of.
Hi, Misha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His mom's.
it's frustrating because it's like got hints of good storytelling in here. I remember that much about
There's
it.
definitely story elements within it. It starts out in 1970. A group of astronauts going to Mars during the Cold War. It turned out that Russia beat them there, but met with a terrible fate. And
There was
Captain-
Joseph, who was dropped a Japanese-American male, and he
Yes.
agreed with everything Annie said.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
That is right, yes.
And then Captain Riker met an old man named Ghidorah, who turned into the dragon that we all know as Ghidorah at the end.
Is it just. And it's just called Ghidorah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Here, I'll
I'm trying
post
to
a link
find
in fan fiction.
Thank you.
No.
Ghidorah.
Okay, well, now that Michael wants it, I'm not doing it. There we go. There's a link.
Oh, it's Ghidorah. Ah.
That's,
how I
that-
spelled it in my
that's how
Yeah.
you spell Ghidorah.
Well, I mean,
guess.
it's a transliteration.
That's how I spelled
It
it.
doesn't really matter.
You freaking losers. Don't know how to spell Ghidorah.
Yo, hosers.
Ouch.
That's how I spelled it.
You're done, Ghidorah.
I just didn't include a T in Boobymitch.
A classic error.
Your word
Well-
is Boobymitch.
Use that in a
Use it in a sentence. Cover your country of origin.
It's a classic.
Right. This is supposed to be a crossover with The Conjuring, too.
Annabelle,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Just-
Annabelle.
Yeah, some.
Oh, yeah.
I
No.
think we watched.
Still not
Annabelle's
sure how
somehow in
that's,
this.
I can't
Yeah.
wait to meet Annabelle.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember Quinn was Captain Riker,
Yes.
and
Annabelle, any relation to Clarabelle? Because she is a classic.
I don't think any of those characters are going to come up in this chapter.
Yeah, I think Annie died forever.
You're just not catering to my generation. Thanks.
Yeah, I think every other character is gone except for Ghidorah and Captain Riker.
Better at least be a reference to Red Skelton there. I'm leaving.
Okay, well, this is taking place in Richmond, Virginia, so
I know that place.
I think
might be
chapter
totally
3 has a surprise cameo by Danny Kaye, so you're covered.
Oh my god.
wait, August. to
Oh
October.
my
Look
god.
at that.
Okay,
All right, so
we're
a
on
couple
Earth.
of us have been to Richmond. We're really checking the facts here now. they
Did
get
you
the
just have to
geography
remember
right?
how dates work, Tristan? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I had to check if this was a flashback, but it's not.
Got it. Oh, was
Okay,
Tyler
nah,
in the
let's
first
go.
chapter?
So in
Was Tyler in the
1970,
first
they
chapter?
had
Tyler Riker.
they had traveled
Ah.
to where was
Here
it?
goes
Mars?
shields up, red alert.
Engage.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right, October 28, 1970, Richmond, Virginia. A school bus is riding around a neighborhood section. A neighborhood section.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
Inside was a group full of kids. One of them is a 17-year-old girl who's just staring out through the window with her dad running through her mind.
No.
Suddenly,
They just stopped
Suddenly,
very suddenly.
Suddenly, she felt a tug on her arm along with a voice going,
Emily, are you okay?
Emily turned towards the voice to see her younger 12-year-old brother Chase with a concerned look replying to him.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about Dad.
You think he's gonna make it home before your birthday?
Asked Chase.
Hopefully, Dad never misses my birthday, and he loves Halloween.
Answered Emily as she turned back to the window. Chase looked forward then and randomly said,
I miss Mom.
We're
Emily
talking
turned
about
back
dads here.
Well, it's a
That's
good
so
thing Dad
random.
went to Mars to get moms.
Yes.
Emily turned back towards her younger, rubbing her hand through his brown hair, saying,
Me too, Chase. Hey, we're almost home. Hey, we're almost home. Hey, we're almost home. Sorry.
Hey, we're almost. Yeah.
The bus began to pull up at their house, to which Emily was surprised to see a white minivan sitting in the driveway as it was their dad's. Emily immediately grabbed Chase's arm and pulled him up as they ran off the bus to see their dad Tyler walking out the front door.
Dad.
Yelled out both of them as they hugged him.
Oh, my sweet, sweet children. I'm so glad to see you.
Said Tyler excitedly as he let them go.
Sweet, sweet children. Dad, where did you learn that kind of language?
That's filthy, asked Emily
Gross.
jokingly.
I'm a kid.
Tyler looked a bit confused at first, but quickly laughed a bit before answering. Oh, laughed a bit. That was the old, like, that's my litmus test for if it's real fanfic. Chuckled a bit or laughed a bit.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh, I'm sorry, Emily. I'm so used to learning these languages, it gets you at times.
What?
Uh,
I said that right?
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
you
I'm
did.
sorry, Emily. I'm so
May-
used to learning these languages, it gets you. It gets you at times. Yeah.
Maybe you
Dad,
get
your
her
nose is
wrong?
bleeding.
It's Ghidorah and Tyler's skin. That's my
Like I think that's what the the thing is.
We'll see.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure it'll be revealed. Tyler looked over at Chase and saw hanging from his neck was a necklace with a cross on it, to which gave Tyler a bit of an angry look, asking Chase.
What is that, Chase?
Chase looked down at the necklace and answered,
It's the cross that Mom gave me years ago. Don't you remember?
Tyler quickly changed his expression then and answered,
Oh, right. I'm sorry, Chase. I've been around a completely different religion, so it's made me forget where I came from.
Whoa.
Dad?
Sure.
That's Dad. Are you in a cult?
Is it next to him?
Dad,
Both
your
of you
nose
don't
is
want you to talk
bleeding.
to
You have weird
family?
beliefs. Where did
There's
you
only room
go?
for one religion in the name.
Why are your eyes reptilian red? Both kids looked on confused as Tyler said,
Come on, I got a surprise for you guys.
it's not a sacrificial altar. The three of them entered the house as Emily and Chase sat on the couch in their living room waiting for Tyler to bring them their surprise. Tyler then appeared and popped out 2 reddish rocks, saying in joy,
Ta-da! 2 rocks from Mars.
Chase grabbed his, quickly shouting out in excitement.
Oh!
Emily grabbed and looked at hers before saying,
Thanks, Dad. It's a pretty cool early birthday present.
Tyler smiled as Emily looked a bit over his shoulder to see a golden 3-headed dragon-like totem sitting on the kitchen table before asking in curiosity,
Dad, what is that?
Tyler turned to see it and went over to grab it before answering,
Oh, just something
Wait, who the
NASA.
hell was supposed to say that?
I think that was supposed to be Emily.
That was not me. As
Wow.
Tyler smiled as
Emily looked
Emily
over.
before. Okay.
Okay. Dad, what is that?
Tyler turned to see it and went over to grab it before answering,
Just something NASA let me keep. Thought it would be a pretty cool decoration.
it's the old gods.
Yeah, NASA's always known for letting you give rocks to your kids.
They're like, definitely
Tyler
take
made
this
it into
home.
a
Yeah,
bong.
thanks for the rock.
Tyler went over to the hall closet and put it in before turning towards Emily,
My
saying
dad went to
her
Mars, and all I got
surprisingly
was this lousy rock.
All right, Charlie Brown, shut up. Now, Emily, I want you to live that alone and do not touch it, okay?
Emily nodded her head
Left
as
that
Tyler
alone.
smiled and said,
Well, who's up for some Bugs Bunny?
Look! Me!
yelled Chase as Tyler entered back into the living room. Emily looked back at the closet and began thinking about the totem she saw earlier and wanted to know what it was. He already explained it to you, Emily. Jesus. Just a cool thing NASA let him have. Later that night.
You want? They have those NASA's lousy with ancient totems. Line the hall.
Lousy with ancient toe.
Dad, your audio is cutting out a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kevin. Quick, come over to our house real quick.
God damn it.
Emily was watching George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead as Tyler walked by saying,
I'm going to bed, sweetheart. You have a good night.
Okay.
That's how he.
replied Emily.
That's how he has to walk. He walks by saying, "I'm going to bed."
I'm going to bed, sweetheart. You have a good night. I'm going to bed, sweetheart. You're having a...
Left, right. Okay, it's working. I'm going to bed.
replied Emily as she heard his bedroom door shut. Emily then sat the remote next to her on the couch and stood up to head over to the closet. She began to head over quietly, not wanting to wake up her dad, and opened to see the totem just sitting on top of a shelf surrounded in darkness. Emily stared the totem up and down, touching it to feel this weird power coming from it. Suddenly, a scream could be heard as Emily jumped in surprise, but it was only the movie.
Who wants the
Oh,
mysterious?
this would be great for
voice?
Kevin. This would be great for
Yes.
Kevin.
So mysterious.
Yeah, he's haunting.
Is he here?
But we'll
still?
give it to Drew.
Okay. Emily.
Said a mysterious voice in a whisper. Emily turned back around to see the totem glowing.
Emily.
Said the voice again as it was coming from the totem. It said it.
One more time.
coming from the
Emily. I'm coming from the totem.
Emily stared at it in confusion that later turned into fear as the glow soon disappeared. Suddenly,
Emily, you sick moron.
How
It's me, the
long? How
totem.
later?
Yeah, right.
Suddenly, a face of a golden dragon popped out and roared at Emily as she let out a huge scream, falling backwards as a result.
Eee.
Tyler immediately busted from his room. He's busting. Tyler immediately busted from his room to see Emily on the floor before yelling out,
Emily, what happened?
There's a monster in the closet!
barely answered Emily as the what she
Barely.
saw scared her so bad that she began to breathe really fast. Tyler looked inside to see the totem, but nothing else as he looked at Emily and said,
What did I tell you, Emily?
Dad, I'm sorry, I was just.
Do not, and I repeat, do not go near that totem, you understand?
interrupted Tyler rashly. Rashly, that's a pretty good choice for a word there that doesn't seem to fit. Emily stared at her dad in disbelief that he didn't believe her, but instead was getting upset at her until she nodded her head.
I mean, disbelief at your disbelief.
Good. You've seen too many horror movies, honey. Just go to bed and sleep it off.
Said Tyler as he kept looking on as Emily stood up and went to her bedroom.
You've seen too many horror movies. Like, you looked after them.
Dad. Oh, wait, that's not me.
Dad?
There it is.
Asked Chase out of his room.
Dad?
Asked Chase out of his room. Tyler headed in there to see Chase awake.
Dad?
Emily. Tyler headed in there to see Chase awake and frightened as he says to him,
What's wrong, sport?
Did Emily really see a monster in the closet?
asked Chase in a scared tone. Tyler smiled a bit and answered,
Nah, she just saw my totem and got scared. Probably watched too many horror movies.
She just saw my totem and got scared.
Uh,
Chase then looked on confused and asked,
Emily usually loves horror movies. They never scare her?
Tyler headed over to his bed and said,
Well, sometimes people can change, Chase. Remember that.
Tyler stared at the cross on the mini chest of drawers next to Chase's bed as Chase noticed and said,
Dad, do you think Mom is in heaven?
Jesus Christ, Chase.
She is in the darkness being chewed. Oh, sure, yeah.
No, she's in that totem you're not supposed to touch.
Tyler stared at Chase without any emotion on his face until he sighed and said,
Well, sport, I don't know because there is no such thing as heaven.
Well, if there's no such thing as heaven, then you
Well,
know.
then you don't. Do you know?
Thanks, Dad.
Well, there's also
Dad, you
maybe
suck.
no such thing as your mother.
You
Dad,
never
you
had
s-
a mother.
You suck at
You know
knowing
that
what
Santa Claus guy, Tooth Fairy, all of them are bullshit.
Dad sucks at knowing what decorations are and being a dad. That's basically his only two things.
I wonder if
What?
at school, like in math class, they're like, what's like 49 times 64? Chase, is my mom in heaven? Chase, Jesus Christ, just focus here. Chase looked at his father in confusion and asked,
There isn't. But you said.
Chase, after being on Mars for a while, I've come to realize there's more to life than what people see. Because everybody knows you can see heaven.
interrupted Tyler.
It's white and puffy.
What do you mean?
Asked Chase. Tyler sat down on Chase's bed before explaining,
Well, son, I've come to find out that there is no God or the devil. There's just Ghidorah.
Chase still kept his look of confusion and asked,
From the Godzilla movie.
Oh
oh my
He's
God.
real?
boy.
Whoa. The movies are canon?
Just
Yeah.
kidding. Just
Doesn't
kidding,
make
kid.
any
You're stupid. Good night.
Tyler grew a big smile on his face and answered gleefully,
Yes, Chase, he is. But it's not like the movies portray him. He is a savior and one we should worship and respect.
This is
How
look
many
at
of you?
confusion.
how many of you have had this conversation at like a con before or something?
I mean, I had this conversation with my dad, so this is like
Mhm.
when I was about
After he
Chase
stared at
age.
you expressionless for a while.
Yeah,
Yes!
yeah.
That's terrifying.
Got it.
Dad, stop being
most,
creepy.
If you've met my dad, that's actually not that far of a stretch.
most of us have had the talk at some point. There is no heaven, and the Godzilla movies are real. Chase's look of confusion turned into curiosity as he asked his dad,
Oh, let me try to get that look of confusion turning into curiosity. Huh?
Oh, I can hear it.
So does that mean he can bring Mom back?
Tyler stared at Chase and smiled as he put his hand across Chase's face and said,
Of course. Now, first thing in the morning, I want you to get rid of that cross, and then after school, I'll teach you more about Ghidorah. Deal?
I can't breathe, Dad.
Chase looked at the cross that
This
his
is
mother...
really, really weird.
Chase looked at the... Where the fuck is Annabelle? Chase looked at the cross that his mother gave him and then back at Tyler before answering.
Deal.
They both high-fived each other as Tyler said,
You're just high-fiving because screw God. There's Steve Plank.
God's not real.
Okay,
Godzilla
well, Sport,
is.
I
High
need to go to
five.
bed. Okay, well, Sport, I need to go to bed, so you have a good night.
was that just cut and paste from above?
There's no heaven. Sleep well.
No heaven. All there is a giant dragon.
Say your prayers to
Okay,
Ghidorah,
good
though.
night, Dad.
Said Chase as he tucked himself back in bed. Tyler then stood up and walked out of the room
Nice.
as he turned back around at the room to stare at Chase and then closed the door as his eyes turned yellow and he left out a sinister chuckle.
He left it out.
We don't need
I-
the
I
sinister
was
chuckle
gonna-
this time.
I was nervous.
Chuckle. It's too much.
I was going to do the
I don't
chuckle,
have
but
that
then
chuckle.
he left it out. And
A lily
was a chuckle
gilding
in the
chuckle
script.
is not needed.
We will probably run into Steve Plank before Annabelle in this goddamn.
Yeah.
I have a
wait.
theory. Annabelle came to be because she was at a house where some devil worshippers broke in and they stabbed like a pregnant woman in the stomach, and then somehow Annabelle became possessed with a demon. So I'm wondering if what's going to happen is Dad is going to be a devil worshiper in this, and then he's going to possess Annabelle with the spirit of Ghidorah. That's my theory. That's where I think this is going.
Sure.
I just rewatched Annabelle, so that's fresh in my mind.
it's so frustrating. This story, I hate this story. It's so
I know. I
close to
can't
being
wait to see what
good.
happens next.
It's
Do we
got,
want
it's got,
to? Do we want to read another chat? We're moving on. Okay. Moving
No,
on.
we have 80 other
Yes.
knives in the air.
Wait. Okay. All right. Where are we moving to now? Do we have any?
Chat, pick something.
Remind me if we have any fan art.
I did one, but God, it's FDADDY. I don't know if we want to return to that
Hell
tonight, 'cause
yeah.
hell
Okay.
yeah, F Daddy. I'll
We'll-
return to
we'll
whatever you want, F Daddy.
Put that one off then.
Okay.
Are you? Oh, and speaking of FDADDY, are you more of a
Look,
Boobymitch
the
or
Star
a
Wars
Buttmitch
one
guy?
has the largest.
The what?
The Star Wars one has like the biggest cast I've ever seen,
Okay.
and I got it all highlighted.
All right. I pulled up your highlighted script for Royal High School. So let's do that.
Okay, chapter 10.
All right. Do we want to do the intro?
Yes.
Sound totally ready for this. Totally prepared.
Yep. That's me.
Repair.
Media source from
Click here and just drag and drop.
browse
Left,
browser
up and down.
downloads
Carry the file.
Royal High intro. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one.
Sonic and friends are going to high school to learn to become royalty. So far, they've studied dance, martial combat, and Egypt. Also, they've played some sports and done some cheerleading.
Because we're
Sonic and Amy are just
I
friends.
don't know
He
why
has to be
we-
free, like the wind.
This is what it's meant to
Nebula is an OC, and she's
Oh.
struggling to act like her character.
Recapping the fan. Okay, the fan.
If you are a prince, you have the strength of a lion, fearless as a horse, and the heart of a gentleman to his
I
lady.
think so.
All right. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing with us talking over the whole thing, but
Sorry.
there you have it.
It's difficult
Sorry,
because we
Eva.
can't hear
I
it, you know?
never heard it, so
I
I,
know.
apologize.
Ask that question again, Lillian.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't share it with people because I wanted it to be a surprise, but then we can't
snails.
hear it. I didn't even think about that. So
What should we have heard?
Okay.
Oh, my daughter just had, what's a cobalt vixen?
Ah!
Well,
He asked me what my blue drink was. Well, it's a cobalt vixen beer. What is that? I was like,
all right,
Just-
So, Jessie is here, by the way, so let's
Yay.
introduce her. This
Oh,
is
hi,
Jessie.
Jesse. She's in this a lot, right?
Hi,
Hello.
Jesse.
Maybe?
yes.
all right.
I exist.
Girl, same.
Royal. Relatable feels, yo. Royal High School Chapter 10, Mina Mongoose. This was published the 21st of May of this year. 16 reviews, 13 faves, 12 follows. I'm going through a little writer's block on the story due to busy stuff outside of social media. I'm not giving up by growing up. My inner Sonic fan is still in me. Kings and Queens song belongs to Ava Max. Start from Sonic's point of view.
Ooh.
All right. So I'm going to put Tracy on screen.
Around noon,
Am I there?
Yeah. Yeah, there.
Let me know when you're ready. Okay.
around noon, Amy knows how to put on makeup like an artist painting a canvas. She wanted me to come with her to see Mina Mongoose performing her song in the city.
It's a curse.
Looking forward to this for a long time.
She only knows how to put on makeup at noon every day.
Yes.
Well, around noon.
Around noon.
Well, I mean, she knows how to do it, but this is when she knows how to do it like an artist painting a canvas.
Yes.
Looking forward to this for a long time, have you? I asked her.
Trust me, you're gonna love her songs.
Amy said.
Sorry, my computer's doing something dumb. Okay.
I heard all of her songs except the new one, I said.
Her song is an inspiration of royalty.
Amy said. Interesting. By the way, you look great in that makeup, I said. Amy smiled at my comment.
God damn it. Thank you,
Gotta
Sonaker.
do it.
Amy said and held my hand. Milady Rose, I said.
Being a royal gentleman, are you?
He smirked. Yeah, for you, Ames, I said as we walked out. We found the stage performance in the city and have arrived early since our pop star singer is getting ready while our bodyguards are standing on watch. I'm pretty sure Mina has gotten a successful career.
Yeah, probably. If her bodyguards are standing on watch.
And you're going to it
What kind of watches are
just a
those?
few
Like
minutes until
Rolexes, Timexes? What do they stand?
just a few minutes until the whole crowd's here, I said. You don't know.
Sonic, what the hell are you talking about?
I see the band members getting to their musical instruments and the announcer with the microphone.
Ladies and gentlemen, here she is, Mina Mongoose.
He said. And there she was, Mina stepping out on the stage. She waved at the crowd and poked the microphone to see if it's working.
This person, whoever does Mina Mongoose, has to sing a lot.
Oh no.
I'll do it. Welcome, everyone. Are you excited to see my performance?
Is that what you call it?
She spoke out. The crowd shouted out, "Yeah!"
Yeah.
Yeah?
And yeah!
Yeah.
And Mina
Yeah.
smiled.
I heard the crowd yelling out, "Jam!"
I swear that I'm telling you the facts.
Very well. I sure am ready for this evening. Now let us get ready to go, Song
Suspicious
Goose.
thing to say.
All right, let's
That's-
go, Song Goose.
I like somebody coming out to the performer and just like, "Are you folks ready?" And like, "Well, okay. I guess I'll do this show now."
Very well.
So be
Very
it.
well.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a great catchphrase,
Also, Song
though.
Goose, screw off.
Thank you.
Now let us get ready to go, Song Goose. If all of the kings had their queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not dancing on your own. Can't live without me, you wanna, but you can't. No, no, no. Think it's funny, but honey, can't run this show on your own. I can feel I can feel my body shake. There's only so much I can take. I'll show you how a real queen behaves. Oh,
Rap breakdown.
X.
no, no
This song
damsel
is
in
Long
distress.
Goose.
Don't need to save me. Once I start breathing fire, you can't tame me. And you might think I'm weak without a sword, but if I had one, it'd be bigger than yours. All of the kings had their queens on the throne. We would pop champagne and raise a toast
What?
to
What?
all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not dancing on your own.
Baby, baby, baby.
Disobey me, then baby, it's off with your head. Gotta change it and make it a world you won't forget. Whoa!
Ryder Cooperage, I love Ryder Cooperage.
No damsel in distress, don't need to save me. Once I start breathing fire, you can't tame me.
No.
And you might think I'm weak without a sword,
Yeah.
but I'm stronger than I was
Woo!
ever was before.
Yeah!
If all of the kings had their queens
Buddy,
on the
kings
throne,
had the queens on the throne.
Yes!
They would pop
champagne
champagne
and
and
raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not dancing on your own.
Beautiful.
Wow, she's a talented singer. She would often swing her purple hair and make some cool moves while dancing.
She's great, isn't she?
Amy asked me. Yeah, but she's got a boyfriend already.
So
I
fuck
said.
her.
Question, Sonic. What the hell?
Yeah, Ash. What?
Oh,
What the-
Ash is the name of
Why
her
am I in
boyfriend.
this story now?
Boyfriend.
Ash Ketchum.
Oh no!
Amy replied as we keep watching Mina. No wonder the guys said she transferred to a new school to get her singing career. And she sure succeeded so far.
Oh Lord. Oh
Because
God.
it's true.
High schoolers.
In chess, the king can move one space at a time, but queens are free
boy.
to go wherever they like. You get too close, you'll get
Knights
royalty.
move in an
The
L
weird
shape.
L7 kind of thing.
Yeah. You get too close, you'll get a royalty high. That's the name of our story.
They said it. Take a shot.
So breathe it in to feel the love. Let's all huff some queens tonight.
Woo! Because
Follow
it's
the
Nina.
kings at their queens on the throne. We would pop champagne and raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not dancing. You're not dancing on your own.
Beautiful.
Wow. As the song ended, the crowd went wild.
Yay.
Fantastic. I love it.
This is good. I like her. She's talented. She has bodyguards, I heard.
She often swings
Sure
her purple
succeeded
hair.
So far.
Oh, sorry, that's my line. Okay.
Okay, Mina. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. You've been a wonderful audience.
One song.
You guys know how to play chess. Now get out there and
Go to chess.com and use what you've learned.
X. A while later, we went back to the school campus, and as we arrived at our dorm, we saw what looks like a toilet smoking prank.
It looks like
That's
that
what it is.
toilet
Lighting
smoking.
a cigarette in the
Describe what
toilet
I'm
and give her
seeing.
eyes.
Yeah, someone put googly eyes on the toilet and put a cigarette in his mouth and lit the cigarette and walked away.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
a toilet smoke.
I love those. They're
That's
hilarious.
so good. Classic. Hex sure likes to prank us again.
Wait, you know what?
What?
We can actually look up this exact prank. I'm remembering now that on Nebula the Hedgehog's YouTube or maybe on our
What?
DeviantArt, she
Oh.
posted a picture of a toilet with a cigar or something and like 2 toilet paper rolls
Oh my god,
that
it's
look
real.
like eyes. And she was like, "This is my favorite prank to play on my parents, the toilet smoking prank."
Hell?
So,
she really is hit writer's block.
yeah,
Holy
yes.
crap.
She's in a bit of a rut in life, but she's having fun.
Look, all I
She's
can
not
do is laugh.
gonna give up by growing up.
You just got
No.
right.
That Sonic fan is gonna stay inside her all.
Okay, Amy shook her head.
Oh,
I
you
think
already
it's
said that?
funny. I snickered.
That's funny right there.
Well, no smoking here.
Is the toilet
Amy
actually
said.
smoking?
And no toilet paper. And no toilet paper getting wasted. So is there a prank or not? Because it seems like nothing's happening.
The prank
It's
is
like
that
smoking
she
toilet
set.
prank, but there's no
Someone has
smoking in
set
it, and no
2
toilet paper's getting
rolls.
wasted.
Misha linked it in the chat.
Oh, good. You can.
Oh, this is important.
I'm gonna load
Oh,
the actual picture. That's it. There it is. That's the prank.
Yeah,
That
Nice.
is actually hilarious.
It's
I
it's a
chuckled.
yeah, it's
a
fun.
toilet paper tube. It's not a real cigar. No smoking here. Okay.
You know, I'm gonna do that for my daughter. She'll probably be over the moon for it. She'll think that's the funniest thing she's ever seen. So, yeah, let's do it.
Seems like that would work.
Yeah. 4-year-olds would love that, and that's not it. That's
And
the line.
Sonic.
Yeah, it's not.
And Sonic. It's a great prank.
I chuckled and put the toilet papers back in the cabinet.
That's another reason that Hex has bad luck powers to prank.
Amy said, removing the paper towel tube off of the toilet seat lid. Sometimes pranks go too far, I said.
2 toilet paper
For
tubes.
instance,
Yeah.
Fiona once did put super glue in the girls' bathroom toilet seats. Cream and I got stuck for 2 hours until Rouge gave us nail polish remover to get us free. After that, Fiona was suspended for a week. That kind of prank was too far.
There's a
Amy
line
said,
that you don't
cringing at the
cross.
thought of it.
Ugh. I get the feeling that actually happened to her.
Yeah.
Especially with this next line.
Funny! Funny? Yes. But going too far is not funny. Super glue to the toilet seat should be illegal, I said, lying
Is-
down on my bed.
Is Sonic about to pull up a chair and sit backwards on it and start talking to the camera? Hey, gang.
Hey, gang,
Going
we
too
had a lot
far.
of fun with the smoky toilet prank.
It would be like Monterey Jack, though.
But going too far is not funny. Take it from me, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Is this me now?
Yeah.
Okay. It
Okay.
really
Yeah,
should.
Amy replied, Yeah, pranks can be harmful at times too, I said.
I just agreed with you. Yeah.
And can people hear me now?
Nods.
Can people
Oh,
hear me
no.
now?
Yes.
Hey.
Oh, Michael exists now?
Yeah.
Because I've been talking for like the past 20 minutes and nobody's
no.
responding to me. And I'm like,
Oh,
what the
God.
hell is going on?
Friend. You missed a lot of fun.
I've been here. I've heard everything. Nobody. I just thought people didn't want to respond to things I was saying, and I was like, man, that seems weird.
You want to talk about the toilet pranks some more? We had a
Spitfire mentions about that also on her Instagram she's celebrating her 29th birthday.
Good for her.
Oh.
29th
Yeah.
birthday.
She's a year younger
That's
than
a
I.
ripe
oh my
old age.
God.
She's not going to grow up, though. That would be giving up.
Well, it took a long. That's a long time to stave off writer's block. Like that's. She's only hitting it at 29 is very good.
I straight up thought that this was written by like a high schooler. Oh my god, that just makes it much worse.
I thought she
Yeah, I
was
don't know.
18.
Well, Misha says her DeviantArt says she's 18. Maybe she
But maybe she just
typoed
wrote
and it's
that in. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, maybe it's 29.
don't know. We don't
maybe
know.
it's 19.
yeah.
Okay, we don't know. Anyways, I gotta get to being basketball captain to teach the boys some strategies. I said, grabbing my gym bag.
Sorry. Go get them, Tiger.
Oh no, she
I
has
thought you were
a birthday
objecting to that
cake.
line.
She has a birthday cake with 29 on it.
It's probably a typo, Candle.
They were out of ones. We just either that or she aged from 18 to
And
29.
she has had her deviant art for 11 years.
Oh,
Yeah, probably she just wrote the
Right.
bio.
oh God, Rar. I
Yep.
hate these two.
Right.
I-
I playfully growled like a tiger and head my way to the gym.
That's what the tiger
X.
says. Raw.
Once I arrived, the tiger says, roar. Once I arrived there, I saw my buddies ready. They were all wearing pink and blue basketball outfits with the white Pegasus symbol as our high school mascot. All right, guys, let's get ready to dribble. I spoke out.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Knuckles shouted in excitement. Remember, always have a strategic attitude to never let your enemy steal something from you. I said as I spun the ball on my finger,
Just about
which
that.
is the basketball.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yes, Sonic.
Yes, I.
They all agreed. Well then,
That
we'll
is the
start
basketball.
in 3, 2. That's right. Don't ever let anyone steal a basketball from you. Let's go. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. I blew the whistle. Tails caught the ball after I threw it, and he dribbles it around and ran before passing the ball to Shadow. He dribbled it back and forth before running to the hop and threw it into the net.
Damn.
Bravo, boys. Bravo. But don't get too cocky to think this is easy, I
No.
said.
Copy that.
Don't get too cocky to think this is easy.
I just really wanted to work the word cocky into something that I said, because everybody's in these pink and blue outfits that are really tight. And I'm having a
You're gonna have to be as cocky as possible if you want to appeal to those big boys.
Say copy that again.
Copy that.
Shadow caught the ball and passed it to Silver. Now get that flexibility to evade, I said. Silver nods and swiftly dribbled the ball between our players to get to the hop. With one leap, he managed to throw the ball into the net.
Let's go to
Score!
He cheered.
Who was SPO? Didn't we have an SPO?
I think we had an SPO. I do not remember.
I don't know.
Hold on.
I'll see if it's in the list. Nope.
Okay. Hey, Jess, you want to be SBO?
Yes. No, it's a hop. It's a hop. That's what you get the ball to.
You gotta get the ball to the hop. There's that song. Let's go to the hop.
Moving and
Talking
shaking
about
and everybody's
basketball.
breaking at the hop.
Yeah, that's the one.
All right, let's get back to.
Oh, the Captain Jackson get their kicks at the
Um,
hop. Yeah, I know.
I know we
Shit.
had an SBO. I don't remember.
Jesse
I'll
is
be-
going to be SBO.
Okay,
It's
good.
Jesse.
This is training, not an actual game, Silver.
SBO took the ball. Training a reel is like making perfect
Sorry.
practice.
What's that
Said.
mean? What does that sentence mean?
I
Training or
refuse to
real
explain
is-
myself to these sons of bitch.
Training or
Well,
real is like
Training or reel is like making perfect practice.
all right.
Yeah.
That is like letting your iPhone choose the next word.
This is like
Yeah.
I feel like she's trying to say practice makes perfect, but like
Yeah.
But they're getting
This
paid
is
by the
awful.
word.
when your essay is too short.
Tails.
Yeah, exactly.
Then the more we can outsmart the other team.
Can we,
Tails said.
can we add that as a quote?
Yeah.
Like this.
Shadow out of nowhere poured a bucket of ice cold water on me, like an ice bucket challenge.
Oh God.
Eek! Eek! What the hell, Shadow? I turned around to scold him.
There's always ice bucket challenges.
Okay, sorry, say that
Shadow
again.
chuckled.
At games cut out.
At games, there's always ice bucket challenges.
That's not what they're called.
Shadow chuckled. That was cold. I shivered at how many ice cubes there were in.
You challenged me.
You don't need to finish that sentence. You know where they were.
Where we're in.
And I
I
thought
write
you
this?
were a tough. And I thought you were a tough guy.
Shadow said. Don't push it, faker, I said as I shook the water off my fur. Anyways, with much stealth and strategy, there's a chance you'll win. I hope my skills inspire you to do the same with football, Knuckles, I said to him.
I'll do my
Knuckles?
best.
Oh yeah.
I'll
right.
do my best, Sonic. I better not use too much muscle.
Knuckles said, muscularly.
Every sentence
I
is
don't
a
like a
riddle.
man
Not
with
too
too
much,
many
sir.
muscles.
I don't like when they use them.
Yeah.
There is one thing. Zaz, the skinny, tall. Ziti?
Yes? Yeah. He's Zeddy.
Zaz, the skinny tall ziti. I'm gonna call him a
Yum.
pasta.
Yeah.
Zaz, the skinny tall ziti, is the captain, and he makes his team go brutal against the other teams.
Oh, fuck.
Shadow said, "We'll show 'em who's brutal.
It'll be them.
Sharpening many swords."
Oh, carbo load's so fucking hard.
This is going to be like the episode of Always Sunny where they're teaching the kids to play basketball. Like that.
Oh,
that's just
Lord.
what's going to happen.
At least Camosis
Thumbtacks and the
says-
armbands.
That's Sam. What up, Sam?
Yeah, that's very muscular of you, my Animal Crossing villager, when I give them a fish.
Yep.
It's true.
All right,
That
Silver.
is exactly true.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. And let's not forget that our princesses are going to cheer us all.
Silver said with a blush. "So you want to get some fireworks from yours?" I joked.
Funny, but no.
Nope.
Funny, yes, but it went too far.
Sometimes pranks can go too far.
Sometimes jokes about fireworks go too far.
Silver? Silver was not amused. "Just a little joke, Silver," I explained.
Your jokes don't amuse me that much.
As previously stated.
Rolled his eyes. "Right, sorry," I shrugged. "Anyways, head to the showers. You boys sweat like crazy," I said.
There's no way.
So they,
You boys sweat like crazy.
Oh,
so they all went to the locker room. So they all went to the locker room with me. The ZD High School punks are like the opposite of our school. They don't sweat at all. They sicken me. I know for sure Zavik will use brutal tactics.
I need like a high school
Why
punk
was the
band.
first sentence of that paragraph?
I need the ZD high school
The
punks to
locker
be
room.
real. They're like a mean band that like beats people up and feeds them pasta or some shit. Oh my god. Oh, sorry.
By the way, a tall, skinny ZD that's like Penny, isn't it?
I don't know.
Or a spaghetti,
kinda.
maybe?
Yeah. I'm no expert. But...
Shit.
it is a tubular pasta. Ziti is a tubular pasta. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be like a penne.
Yeah, it would have to be.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was
Okay.
magical.
Next week we go against the Rotinis.
The raviolis are the toughest. They've got a lot under the skin.
Yeah, they got secret weapons in there, like cheese, and sometimes spinach.
God, it's everything. It's
They got
everything my heart
beef in
wants.
them.
Just pasta-themed high schools all over America.
Apparently, according to
We have
according to
beef with the
Spitfire,
ravioli boys.
apparently, according to Spitfire, the Zeddy are some kind of demons from Sonic.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they the guys from Sonic from Shadow the Hedgehog?
I don't know.
yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
We're going to move to Star Wars: The Clone Wars: The Lord of the Rings, Chapter 2: The Journey Begins.
Oh my god!
As
Okay.
you may remember, not much happened in Chapter 1 except that Gandalf came to Yoda and asked for help in Mordor, and Yoda was like, "Yeah, sure. I guess we can spare like half of our clone army and like half of our Jedi." So
Kill all you want. We'll clone more.
Just real fast. The Zeddy's first appearance was in Sonic Lost World.
Oh, okay. I know what those are.
In Jurassic Park.
that Spitfire said, which I assume is the sequel to
Oh, yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Oh wait. All right. Oh, nice work.
Yeah, I made it into a pun there. So okay. I do not remember
Sonic Coop.
any of our voices
They
except
look
that
like-
Drew was definitely adult baby Yoda. And
Uh-huh. I think it was Gandalf.
He should be Gandalf
think-
too. There is no Yoda in this.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's
I'll
okay.
be Gandy.
You were Gandalf in
Yeah.
another one.
I
at
remember
least,
doing
and
that
you should
voice.
be him in
I
this.
feel like you're.
Gandold. Because we had Gandold.
Gandalf.
Yeah, I think you were Gandold. I think Kevin was Gandalf in this, but he's not here right now, so
Okay.
All right.
He's on the chat.
he's on the chat.
He'll do his lines via chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready.
Good.
Great.
All right. Let me get
Ribbon.
We'll get you back on screen here.
There are 8 trillion characters to this, so look lively. We're gonna each have main
True.
characters.
All right,
grab
somebody
what you
just
can.
shout my name when you want me to say a thing.
Mm.
All right.
will say
Does,
so many things.
does
I'll
Gollum
be-
show up in this tracing?
I'll be Elrond.
No,
I'll be Elrond Hubbard.
Okay.
I almost put L. Ron Hubbard as the picture, but L. Ron
he
Hubbard,
that's that's V, right? That's Mr. Agent Smith or whatever.
Ego?
Right?
Oh no,
Mhm.
Hugo Weaving.
Hugo Weaving.
Yeah,
Hugo
Hugo
Weaving.
Weaving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't care who I play.
Cool.
I'll be Sam.
Tristan, you just want to assign characters as they come.
Yes,
Just
Yes,
do
tell
it.
people to do 'em.
Just
I will.
do it.
I shall. I
Get
will. do
everyone
it.
who dies after one
I
line.
will.
I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna start us then. Rivendell. The Fellowship is gearing up in their weapons as some of the clones are checking their so goddamn goofy. Checking their ammunition. Gandalf approaches Echo and Fives as he says to them,
You two must be Echo and Fives. Your friends speak very highly of the two of you.
Echo and Fives look at each other as Fives responds,
Yes, sir. We're the best at what we do.
Gandalf nodded his head as he chuckled and said,
Indeed, perhaps we can put that skill to good use. I have a favor to ask to the both of you.
Elrond approaches them and says to them,
The ring bearer is setting out on the quest of Mount Doom. On you who travel with him, no oath nor bond is laid to go further than you will. Farewell. Hold to your purpose, Mr. Anderson. May the blessings of elves and men and all free folk go with you.
The Fellowship awaits the ring bearer.
remarks Gandalf. Frodo steps forward with a look of uncertainty and wondered which way to Mordor.
Tracy.
Gandalf, which way to Mordor?
Asked Frodo in a whispered tone. But not in a whisper. In a whispered tone.
Yeah. It's like soft focus. You got to kind of layer them.
Oh, was I Obi-Wan? I was Obi-Wan in something,
I
wasn't I?
think
Okay.
Tristan was Obi-Wan. I feel like that was who it was. I don't care. Everybody do whatever you want.
Okay.
No,
I remember-
you were Obi-Wan.
I remember playing Obi-Wan in something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were all like, damn, Michael does great Obi-Wan. Go.
Right.
Oh, right, sorry, it's still me. Gandalf leaned forward as he whispered,
Left.
The Fellowship then begins to depart as Obi-Wan remarks, Well, here's to a long walk to Mordor.
Walking in circles.
I think that was
Going
actually a deleted scene in the extended version of the Fellowship of the Ring. Like
Left.
Which way to
I
Mordor?
think it actually happens. So
Okay.
All right.
Gandalf.
So we need an
Um,
Ahsoka. Ashoka.
Take it.
When I
How do you,
take-
how did
Ahsoka's a lady. Okay.
Jesse.
This will
said
be
Ahsoka in an
boring.
agitated tone.
Prophetic.
Are you, okay, hold
I
on.
wasn't quite agitated enough, but
Is Michael overlapping other voices
Yeah.
for anyone else? Okay.
yeah. Are you just
This
guessing
is
when people
weird.
are finished, Michael?
Am I trapped in a time tunnel? What the hell?
I think you are.
I think you are as well.
It's weird. I don't understand the mechanics of it because
Are you in the
I
Speed
did-
Force?
I did notice that Tracy's video was off from. Okay, that means Tristan is lagging. Huh. That still doesn't make total sense to me, but
Quinn, you heard it too, right?
effect is
Yeah,
preceding cause. It's happening.
Yeah.
Huh.
I had to reinstall my OS this week, and it's like I think it's not happy running Audacity and Discord at the same time randomly out of the blue because Audacity stopped earlier, and I think that was when my noise cut out. So I don't know. I could like try logging off and back in again if you think that would help.
I am also going to do that. Let's just all hop out and hop back in here.
Everyone just log off right
All right.
now.
Everyone,
Unless you're
down.
watching. Unless you're watching. If you're watching, stay.
Promise we'll come back. We promise.
Oh, guys, this is such a good prank.
Okay.
And show.
Hello.
what you?
And show.
Hello.
Jay and Dog.
Hello?
Show. Hello.
Okay,
Hi.
Tristan, if I say hello to you, try to respond as fast as you can when I say end, and I'm going to say that again right now. End.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
That's pretty good.
Hello, everyone.
Have you
How we
gotten it
doing?
yet?
The other way.
Does that seem better?
Can you hear any of us?
I hear
I hear everything.
I hear everybody.
I hear
Okay,
everybody.
Do you hear me? Do you hear Tristan?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
hearing Tristan.
okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
We were
let's-
just talking to each other, weren't we?
Well, no, you weren't responding to what I was
What
saying.
day is it? What time is it? Where am I?
Okay. So let's
All
hear
right.
This Will Be
Ahsoka
Boring again.
Thinks it's
This will be boring.
Said Ahsoka in an agitated tone.
My end. I don't know if it did it on anybody else's end.
It did.
It did.
Wait,
it
what?
did. You over just give it more room, I guess. Give it extra space.
Okay, that's so weird. How can
Wait
I
a
be
second.
going in front of people?
I
That doesn't
don't
make any
know.
sense.
I don't know.
Chat, do you know what we're talking about? Is this happening in Twitch too? Is it just for us? I'm so nervous.
It would
I
have
did
to be
not even
happening in
hear
Twitch since it's
Michael.
coming through my
Did
computer.
Michael start saying
Can
something?
you not hear me, Tracy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
it did.
wondering if it's a lag connection between
I do
Tracy and
hear you
everybody
now.
else.
It must. Okay. This will be boring.
Well,
Said Ahsoka in an agitated tone.
I have shiny
Fucking
brand new
Comcast.
internet.
I know.
This
Okay.
will be boring.
Now,
Said
Michael.
Ahsoka in an agitated tone.
Yes.
Perfect.
All right. Do we want all the clones to be the same person?
That's a great idea.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, well that would
Yeah,
be
We can do a key
Kitty. That would
I-
be Kitty since she had 5.
Yeah, Kitty's been doing it. Yeah.
With you on
Hey.
that commander.
that's good.
Yeah. With you on that commander, baby. You know how I like it.
Agreed, Rex. Anakin looked at the two of them.
Quinn, you're Anakin.
Relax, you two. Trust me, when I say here in Middle Earth, there are things worse. There are worse things than what we deal with back home.
How the hell do you know?
Yeah.
The journey was extremely long, as the Fellowship would travel through woods, plains, and hillsides. As they are walking,
That's a very small. I mean, that's like hills, woods, plains, and hillsides. You
They
cross an acre of Nebraska.
as they are walking
Traveling through hillsides too.
Into hobbit holes, I guess.
well, they have like
For
X-wings and shit. As they are walking through a rocky hillside, as we see Gandalf in the lead, followed by Legolas, then Gimli, then Anakin and Ahsoka, then
Yeah.
Obi-Wan, then Cody and Rex, along with
Yeah.
Waxer and Boyle, Echo and Fives, some clones, some more hobbits, the rest of the clones, Boromir, and Aragorn watching the rear.
Yeah, it was.
And Hotaru and Kenji and
Makoto
I'm getting flashbacks.
Blackhawk,
Yeah.
Blade Runner.
I like that
Tobias.
there was some
Misha and
clones and the rest of the clones.
Some clones. Sorry. We must hold this course west of the Misty Mountains for 40 days if our luck holds. The Gap of Rohan will still be open to us. Then we take the road east to Mordor.
Said Gandalf. After traveling for a few more hours, the Fellowship decides to make camp as some of the clones are taking a breather, as Boyle says.
I guess Boyle is another clone.
Yeah.
Yep. All these really ugly CG models are clones.
Phew, this has been a long and boring journey.
Yep.
Sam starts a fire as he's cooking sausages and some food as he sees a clone eating some strange food as he asks,
Are you really starting a fire as you're cooking sausages? Are they cooking before you start the fire?
Events are simultaneous. Each of these things is a moment that you can draw in a piece of art. All of these things happening at once.
That's why Michael is ahead of some of us. Like, he's doing it all at once. Just like Sam.
Quinn spoke as Michael spoke as Tracy spoke.
Who's Sam?
Quinn, you wanted Sam.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Pardon me, sir, but what's your eating?
The clone looked at him as he answered,
A ration bar. You want to try one?
The clone handed Sam a ration bar as he tried it and spat it out as he blurted out,
How
I
can you
assume
eat
this is
that?
supposed to be. I assume
yeah.
that's supposed to be Sam.
I think you're right.
Yes,
How
but
can
it
you-
is demonstrably not, and I made that decision.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
The
fine.
clone did all of this and spat it out as he blurted out.
Some of the clones chuckled as Echo replied,
Is this another clone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're all clones.
It's basically survival food. We were trained to eat it regardless if we like the taste or not.
Have you tried lembas bread? Oh my god, it's great. You take a nibble, you're full for hours. The elves make it.
You do-
Michael.
Sam shrugged a bit as he messes with the sausages and other food as he says,
Well, I say you guys need good eating. Here, have some of this sausage. I don't know why Sam is Canadian.
You know what? Go with it. Go with it.
Here, have some of this sausage here.
We don't get
Sam hands the
Canadian
sausage
bacon,
to
but, you know.
Sam hands the sausage to the clone as he tried it, and then proceeded to eat the whole thing as he remarked,
Why is this one to the clone when the other one was the clone? Like, why isn't this one a Sam line?
It should be.
I think it is the Sam line, right?
Yeah.
It's
they could-
demonstrably.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Yeah.
By the force, this is amazing. Can I have some more?
No.
Sam and Frodo look at each other and smile as Sam hands the clone another one as Sam begins cooking more as more of the clones wanted some.
Yeah.
This is the drinking game, guys.
We would die. We would
Oh,
all
we
die.
would die. Oh, no. We're not
Oh,
doing
yeah.
this.
Am I still talking over other people? Is that still going on?
You only talk over Tracy and Jesse.
It's got to be a connection
Oh,
issue between
okay.
you two. Or you
Okay,
three.
so
That's weird. So it must be correct between me and Michael, but not with the stream?
Yeah, that's the weird part.
That's nonsense. That doesn't make
okay,
any
so I
sense.
only need to count to 3 after Tracy or Jesse have a line.
Yes.
Maybe not even
That's
3.
right.
Maybe just
Okay.
like 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Well, the first time when I counted to 3,
Mm.
everybody said it worked well. So
Got it.
We're going to stick with
Meanwhile-
3, okay?
Meanwhile, Boromir is teaching Merry and Pippin how to spar as Aragorn, Rex, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka are watching. Elsewhere, Gandalf and Gimli are sitting on top of some rocks, smoking, and over on the edge, Legolas and Cody are keeping a lookout.
Boromir.
Boromir's.
2,
Boromir?
1, 5. Good. Very good.
Said Boromir to Pippin.
I feel like we
Hey,
had an
move your
Aragorn,
feet.
but okay.
Move your feet.
Said Aragorn encouragingly.
Goddamn feet!
No, that's good, but move your feet.
We should just have a chore wheel, but for voice or for characters on
Yeah.
this damn thing.
Pitched that exact idea earlier today.
Jesse?
And don't rush yourself. Take your time.
Added Ahsoka.
You weren't hearing her?
We got it.
Tristan, you're the role assigner.
Okay. You look good, Pippin.
Said
You
Merry
look good,
impressively.
Pippin.
Oh, good Pippin.
He's Big Pippin.
It's like, what was the right Peppy?
Said Merry impressively.
Oh, sorry. Let me try that again.
Nice saying that.
You look good,
impressive.
Pippin. Was that
Impressive.
impressive? I don't know how to make it any more impressive.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Thanks.
Replied Pippin. Boromir did a light strike to catch Pippin's attention as he says,
Faster.
Never take your eyes off the enemy, not even for a second, and watch whatever move they make so you can think of a counterattack.
said Rex. Meanwhile, over to Gimli and Gandalf. Gimli approaches Gandalf as he says to him,
Quinn, I think you can
So-
do a good Gimli.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
If anyone was to ask for my opinion, which I note they're not, I say we are going the long way around. Gandalf, we could pass through the mines of Moria. My cousin Balin would give us a royal welcome.
Gandalf took a puff of his pipe and blew out the smoke as he replied,
No, Gimli, I would not take the road through Moria unless no other choice.
Back over at the others, Sam has finished giving the last of the clones their food as he looks over at Anakin and asks,
Pardon me there, Mr. Skywalker, but do you mind if I ask you a question? Sure, Sam. What do you want to know?
answered Anakin.
I haven't seen anything like you and the others before. What exactly are you and where are you from?
Asked Sam eagerly. And God, you weren't joking about this having 1 million characters. Anakin and Obi-Wan looked at each other as Anakin answered,
Well, Sam, we are Jedi. We are guardians of peace and justice for the Republic in a galaxy far away from here.
Pippin blocks
Oh
a
my
strike
Lord.
from Pippin blocks a strike from Boromir as he asks,
Wait, so you guys are from the sky?
The clones chuckled at the question as Ahsoka remarked jokingly,
I guess we're all sky guys now.
Nice one, Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anakin chuckled a bit. Oh yeah, it's real fan fiction. Anakin chuckled a bit as he said,
In a way, yes.
How far are we talking here?
asked Mary, who wanted in on this conversation. Light years away, my friends. Light years away, answered Obi-Wan.
Well, I don't know what that means, but that's pretty far.
Remarked Pippin.
What is this? What is this republic?
Asked Frodo curiously.
Well, it's what we fight for, Frodo. We're a force that fights to maintain the balance and restoration of the galaxy.
Answered Rex.
So you guys are already in a war where you came, or where you're from. Where
Asked
you're from.
Asked Sam surprisingly. Rex nodded as Obi-Wan chimed in. But once we heard the call from help here in Middle Earth, we answered it.
That stands true. I've heard stories of the Jedi as they had a role in the first battle of Mordor. It's an honor to be among you.
Really?
Praised Aragorn.
That's interesting.
Wait, so were you there when Sauron was defeated?
Popped Frodo.
So you were there when Sauron was defeated?
Popped Frodo.
Popped off the screen.
Pop Frodo. A daddy pop.
Yes, we were. Me and Obi-Wan, of course, along with hundreds of other Jedi, including both Master Windu and Yoda, that you met back at the council.
Answered Anakin.
Wow there, this is a lot to take in, and you soldiers, you all look alike. Why?
Asked Sam curiously.
We're clones, Sam, created from the DNA of a bounty hunter named Jango Fett. There's practically billions of us where we come from.
Answered Waxer.
Was it really Django?
Yeah, Jango Fett.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you a fake
Wow.
fan?
I guess so.
Fake fan alert.
Wow, that's a lot of clones.
Said Mary in awe.
Any more questions?
Who's
Asked
Marianne?
Anakin. It's where Shakespeare grew up, I think.
One more thing. What kind of weapon did Jedi use?
Pippin obviously knows the correct plural of Jedi. Come on. Asked Pippin. Ahsoka then pops out her green lightsaber as she answers,
They use these, Pippin. They are called lightsabers. They are like your swords, only more advanced.
Really? Well, how about a little duel between the two of us, Lady Tano?
Said
Between us, Lady
Boromir as he-
Tano.
Lady Itano,
Yes,
you know.
Lady Tano,
said Boromir as he pointed his sword at her. Ahsoka stared at her master as he smiled and gave her a nod as she looks at Boromir and says,
If you say so, Boromir.
the two then engage in a duel as Boromir would try to use his
Well-
speed and power. But Ahsoka had her quickness.
Would a lightsaber not slice through a sword?
We're about to find
I mean,
out.
we're all thinking this. Okay, but then
I love that Boromir is going to use his speed, but Ahsoka has her quickness.
But Ahsoka had her quickness and agility on her side, as at one point she was able to do a swift kick to the gut.
Too slow. Boromir.
Answered
saying
Ahsoka.
why she kicked him.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
going to say. Why'd you kick him? To slow Boromir.
Really taunting, just explaining. Boromir at this point was agitated as he ran forward and went for a power strike as Ahsoka jumped over him and pushed him without even touching him.
How did you do that? Are Jedi some kind of wizard? Yes.
Boromir in shock and anger.
Little?
No, it's called the Force. It resides in all living beings, but I can see in your point of view why it would be magic. Answered Obi-Wan. He's
Okay,
just
but they-
annoyed at the like.
But they
Yeah.
won the earlier war. Like, why aren't they legendary in this timeline?
I don't understand any of this. This is so convoluted.
It also really pains me when somebody like shows off that they know that Arthur C. Clarke quote, and it's like, yeah, it's really kind of obvious. Like I hate the whole like, you know, to a backwards place like modern technology would seem like magic. It's like, all right, whatever, you know. Boromir looked back at Ahsoka as he charged at her, as she bridged underneath his slash attack, as she jumped up and spin kicked him, as he fell to the ground.
Oh my god.
With Ahsoka's with Ahsoka's lightsaber pointed at his face as she said to him with a smile,
This is a lot.
Somebody draw that.
Maybe we could do a drinking game for just like if there's 5 or more asses.
yeah.
As combo multiplier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you gotta have some kind of combo.
You are
Okay.
beaten.
Boromir couldn't help but let out a smile as Ahsoka deactivated her lightsaber and put it away as she extended her hand to pick him up.
Was that enough?
He grasped it as she helped him lift him up as Boromir complimented.
That was enough.
You are a magnificent fighter, Lady Tano. You're there was an A in there. I skipped, but
Oh, never mind. I take my laugh back.
perhaps the stories about the Jedi are indeed true, and we all know the stories. We're asking so many questions just to catch us up. Well timed to go back and train you too. Pippin. Are you sure? Ahsoka gave you quite a thrashing,
said Pippin. Boromir jokingly acted shocked as he said,
"Oh, whoa. Would you prefer Lady Tano to spar with you? Oh, you wouldn't, right? That's absurd."
Merry and Pippin look at Ahsoka as she smiles at them menacingly with one eye wide opened as they looked back at Boromir.
We'll
Merry
take
and
you
Pippin.
on. We'll take you on. Merry and Pippin. We'll take you on.
Ahsoka sat back down with Anakin and Obi-Wan as Aragorn complimented.
Very impressive, Lady Tano. Your skills, warrior, cannot be denied.
Oh boy.
Ahsoka smiled and nodded at him as suddenly they hear... They look over to see Pippin got nicked by Boromir's sword as he said,
"Sorry."
Wait,
Pippin
to the sword? Sorry, sword. You got no way.
Pippin kicks Boromir is the shin as Merry hits him with the flat side of his sword as they tackle Boromir down playfully as everyone laughs.
Oh,
Drink.
is that 5?
Drink.
Aragorn goes to break them up as he says,
That's enough, gentlemen.
Merry and Pippin grab Aragorn's...
Enough crones and enough gentlemen.
That's enough Lady Tano for one night. Merry and Pippin grab Aragorn's legs as they trip him flat on his back as Anakin and Obi-Wan use the Force to lift Pippin and Merry up a bit as Merry says...
Are you sure 3+ is enough,
Yes.
Misha? That seems like we're still going to be drinking quite a bit.
I think
Yes.
it should be 5.
I think
5
Misha just
plus.
wants to get drunk.
I agree with Misha.
You know, I think if we have one as in a sentence, we should just take a drink.
Agreed, Quinn.
Wow! Please put us down.
Will you children behave?
Asked Anakin jokingly. Merry and Pippin repeatedly nod their heads as they let them go. They
Let their
They
own
let
heads
themselves
go.
go. Yeah. Okay, they let the heads go. They just do that naturally.
Meanwhile, over by Meanwhile, over by Legolas and Cody noticed something coming in his binoculars. Cody noticed something coming in his binoculars as he yells out.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
Okay, yell out.
Yell out! Where? Sorry. Oh my God! Everyone, there's something coming this way!
Everyone looks up as Sam asks.
What is that?
Gimli huffed as he responded,
Nothing. It's just a whiff of cloud.
Bro, yeah.
I guess that's you too.
I don't know about that. It's moving fast as the wind.
Against the wind.
Fast against the free as the wind. Fast against the wind.
said Boyle. Boromir looked on in shock as he says,
That's no cloud.
That's a space station.
We need a
we need a
Legolas.
Legolas. Okay.
I'll do it. I only have
Yeah.
I missed
do
Drew.
it.
Yeah.
Andy at this point. Crepane from Dunland.
Yelled out Legolas.
Everybody hide!
Everyone, hi.
Everyone hide.
Everyone,
Everyone.
hide!
Everyone!
Wait, this is. Sorry, I saw
Yelled
everyone.
out Aragorn.
And for some reason, I thought everyone was yelling.
Yelled out
I do want
Aragorn.
to say, I like
Now
that
we all have to be
Legolas
Aragorn.
uniform that he senses danger. It's his whole thing in Lord of the Rings. I sense danger. Doom awaits us.
Everyone is picking up their weapons and putting out their fires as they hid behind the rocks and bushes, as a flock of blackbirds circles over them, cawing loudly until they decide to leave. Okay, good little detail there. The Fellowship comes out of hiding as Gandalf remarks,
Spies of Saruman. The passage south is being watched. We must take the pass of Garadros. Garadros.
Bless you.
okay,
Radaras.
so we're like halfway through this goddamn
Yeah, do we
thing.
want to
wanna
like
keep going?
stop?
Do you want
Yeah.
to stop at the pass of Garadros?
Leverlust?
Yes.
Lover lust, baby.
See, the problem with
I go
Leverlust
back
is Dad
to
was
the
really
school.
excited to be in it, and then
Oh.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that here? Or
Mm.
maybe you can hold up a sign.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, okay, we can't do that.
No.
We're going on.
Okay, so we're gonna keep going with this then.
Must not do
Let-
that.
let's
The other
frickin'
option
do
is
it.
700
it's
days
either
of summer.
What?
this or
Is it-
700
Wait,
days.
is Kevin here? Hold on, is there a miracle? Kevin?
I suppose
Oh,
there
I'm
is
here,
FDADDY as well.
I'm gonna sound horrible. So
We'll
It
take it.
sounds okay so far.
It sounds
we can give it a
alright.
shot if you want.
This sounds great.
What does?
Kevin, do you not hear Kevin? Come on.
Come on.
Now it's all horrible.
He doesn't
Everything went
even
horrible
see
for me.
motorcycles.
Oh no, are you frozen? Oh no. Okay.
I'm not frozen, but I do not hear Kevin.
Damn it.
Maybe if everybody shut it
This
up
is
for a second.
ridiculous.
True.
The hell is up with all the friggin' sound issues tonight?
Oh no.
Ghosts. I brought haunted toys home and they infected the computer. I'm sorry.
Is that what
No,
Annabelle
everybody
was
just
doing,
has a
sneaking
Is that
around in there?
Annabelle?
Might
That's with Annabelle. What's that?
be.
Well, I caught her poking around in the computer, just kind of ripping wires out. I figured she knew what she was doing, but okay.
All right, are we continuing or are we going with Kevin in Love or Lust? I don't care.
I don't care.
He's got the mute
All right.
sound or the mute icon on.
Well, it's safer just to go
Maybe
on.
that's
with
why I
this.
can't hear him.
I'm going to install Windows
doesn't-
on
he
a
doesn't have
spare
it on.
drive.
I've got his volume
And-
at 100%. I don't understand why.
Michael,
I-
you were talking over him and it's
You're
recording.
talking over me, man.
Yep.
You know what? If I'm going to be treated that way, screw
I'm
you.
gonna,
happening
I'm gonna
tonight?
duck out
What the
really fast and come back. Just in case.
Ridiculous. Okay.
Chad, how are you doing?
No, just go on with this. I'd rather you wait.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Kevin,
Yeah, we're
What?
gonna
Michael?
Yeah.
You can.
yes,
Okay.
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay. I say we just go on with this and we'll do Leverless after I have something I can try next week. That
Okay.
hopefully will fix this.
We love you.
Yeah, I'm plenty drunk. Up
love you all too.
Yeah, Drew's been sipping on that blue curse or that Cobalt Vixen all night.
Can we put Drew on the
Having a
screen
good
while he's
time
dancing
in
real
the
quick?
Put Drew on, please.
Put Drew on the screen. Drew, yeah! Woo!
Oh God. Okay. Okay.
Drew, somebody clip this. Clip this person.
Oh my god. Somebody. It's so great. It's gorgeous.
Okay.
Pass
Pass
the
the
Caradras. Pass the Caradras.
Fellowship are walking through the trail as Frodo slips. Luckily, Aragorn was able to catch Frodo as he starts panicking and looking through the snow as he lost the ring. However, the ring was found by Boromir as he picks up the ring and just glares at it.
That means he's gonna have a line.
Boromir.
Said Aragorn in concern.
It is a strange fate we should suffer so much fear and doubt over so small a thing. Such a little thing. It's
Don't
small
say that
is
about
what I'm
Frodo.
saying.
Said Boromir softly. Anakin approaches Boromir as he says,
Anakin.
Boromir, give the ring to Frodo.
Boromir stares at Anakin and Aragorn as he can see their hands on their weapons as he looked back at Frodo and handed the ring to him as he said,
Okay, here we go.
Oh God.
As you wish. I don't care.
I like that he
some
started it with
Wooders
as.
Yes.
As
Yeah. As you
Part of the
wish,
sentence.
as you look at the
How many asses? is
As
that?
you wish, I care not.
Boromir jokingly rubbed Frodo's head as he started walking up the slope. Anakin looked at Frodo as he asked him,
Are you okay?
I'm okay, but Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Frodo nodded his head as he put the ring back.
I enjoyed it. Shut up.
Frodo nodded his head as he put the ring back around his neck and continued walking. Meanwhile, in Isengard, the crows have her.
Oh, the crows live at Isengard.
I gotta give this author credit. They're trying to like do something with everybody, you know? I mean, even if it's just like, yeah, even if it's like nothing happens still. The crows have arrived at Isengard as they go through an underground cavern where orcs are laboring as they fly over Saruman as he hears their news.
Okay. Do we have a Saruman? We don't.
We don't. Do you want it?
I'll do it. I'm confident right now.
You're gonna be having a conversation with yourself, though.
Cannot
We
wait.
always have. I had a conversation with myself a few paragraphs back.
I know.
There's no way we're going to avoid that with this stupid ass
All right.
story.
Yeah, it's impossible. So, Gandalf, you try to lead them over Caradras, and if that fails, where then will you go?
Never mind that. Back with the Fellowship.
Yeah,
The Fellowship are making their way through a narrow pass as Gandalf is trying to guide them through the burying snow.
This
But this is
still
Saruman, so-
Dark
Still
gray is-
Saruman.
Oh, wait, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I was confused. If the mountain defeats you, will you risk a more dangerous road?
The law won't get him, but the mountain
No.
might. Asked Saruman as his voice could be heard.
Oh crap! All right, Guivan,
Oh no.
Beyond Axia, wrestle ya! I'll wrestle ya! I'll wrestle anyone.
The Fellowship stop in their tracks as Fives asks out loud,
Yeah.
What in death's name is that?
Now this is
There's a
Legolas.
full voice in the air.
Yeah.
answered Legolas.
Wait, what does that sentence mean? They meant to say. Okay, never mind.
There.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be talking again. It's Saruman.
Yelled Gandalf. Suddenly, boulders and big snow. I thought boulders was a character because suddenly boulders and big snow plows begin.
They got snowplows. Yeah.
Begin to fall off the mountain.
Begin to fall off the mountain as
That's the
Obi-Wan.
only thing not in either universe. Big snowplows.
It wasn't even
Crossover with Killdozer.
As Obi-Wan yelled out, "Everyone up against the wall and brace yourselves!" Everyone backed up against the wall, trying to avoid the boulders and snow piles. Oh, snow piles.
He's trying to bring down the mountain. Gandalf, we must turn back.
Yelled Aragorn.
There's snow plows.
Can you give me that no again?
Do it.
All right, lashed out Gandalf as he knew Saruman was trying to make them go a different direction. Gandalf was determined to take his path as he stepped forward to the edge of the mountain as his voice bellowed a counter chant.
Counter chant.
Wait, this guy. Losto Caradris, Sedo Hodo Nutho Irus.
Unfortunately, that doesn't work, as Saruman's voice gets louder as he stands on top of his tower and bellows out,
Kuivan Walka Kanyarasa Naya Yanvaxia Rasalya Tal Tuva Noto
Yeah.
See, that last part that he added is no takebacks.
I really like that Saruman's just like, he's just shouting out at the top of his tower, like, get off my, you jerks!
Oh,
Lightning-
Dad's yelling on the roof again.
lightning strikes the tip of the mountain as a huge avalanche begins to plummet as Rex yells,
You're Rex.
I know I am, and that's why I was gonna say the line, "Take cover!"
Everyone covers up as the giant snow pile buries them. The storm was calm with nothing but a blizzard. Very calm blizzard. The storm was calm with nothing but a blizzard and the wind as the fellowship began to pop out of the snow as Boromir yelled out.
I'm just gonna stop at it. Pop out of the snow. We must get off the mountain. We make for the Gap of Rohan and take the west road to my city.
So we're gonna take a detour in my city. There's a great Indian place there. If it's still there, we'll see if it's still there.
I know where to get the good breakfast burritos.
The Gap of Rohan takes us to close to Isengard.
Yelled
Takes us
out
to close
Aragorn.
Isengard.
We're trying to avoid this guy, not fall into his trap.
Yelled out Anakin.
Oh, okay.
We cannot pass over the mountain. Let us go under it. Let us go through the mines of Moria.
Suggested Gimli. Gandalf gave that look of fear and conflict, as he knows Gimli is right, but there is something there that is causing him not to want to go.
Oh, that's an all-time great sentence.
There's a lot.
And then Gandalf, he gave that look of fear and conflict, you know? You know that look of fear and conflict he does?
I know. My mom gave me that look. I swear to God.
Oh my god. That was fantastic.
What is that look of fear and conflict?
I don't know. I don't even know.
Oh no. Where did the page go?
I clicked.
This is.
I don't know why.
There it
when
is.
Oh,
There,
no, you
there
have
you
it.
are.
Ah!
No, stop, stop, stop!
What's up?
It hurts.
God damn it.
You have summoned a
Oh,
chihuahua
there
with
it is.
your
I'll
yells.
raffle ya.
Just chomping her teeth.
Okay.
All
All right, Drew, you're Saruman, right?
We're at Saruman.
Look at this cat.
Moria, you fear to go
God
into
damn it.
What? What's happening?
Every time I click away, it jumps.
Said Saruman as his voice could be overheard.
That's not what Saruman said. He doesn't talk about the thing.
Saruman is reading a book with strange language as he sees a picture of a creature as he continues.
Oh, buddy.
The dwarves delve too greedily and too deep. You know that they awoke in the darkness of Khazad Doom, shadow and flame.
Are those two characters? Is Shadow the Hedgehog in this now?
Oh my god!
He's
I've got
talking
my
on the
voice
wrong
ready.
Let the ring bearer decide.
Said Gandalf grimly, as he knew they would wind up going to the mines. Frodo looks on shocked as he looks on at every... Okay. Frodo looks on shocked as he looks on at everybody as Boromir, who's clutching Merry and Pippin as they're extremely cold and pale, yells out,
We cannot stay here. This will be the death of the hobbits. What?
What?
Why?
What happened? It's so good.
They're dying, Tracy. They're dying.
That was Boromir.
We're all dying.
It was. Oh, was it? What?
What?
Boromir. Sorry, I joined in with you because I thought it was Merry and Pippin both saying it, so I was trying to help you out there.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, that was my
Mary,
fault. I
Kate, and
misread
Ashley.
that there.
Okay,
This is an
Ahsoka.
embarrassment. Oh, Ahsoka, that's you, babe.
It's all up to you, Frodo. What do you want to do?
Asked Ahsoka in a concerned tone.
Frodo.
Asked Gandalf, awaiting his answer.
We go through the mines.
Answered Frodo. Gandalf gave that look of fear again as he nodded his head and said,
So be it.
They started heading towards Moria as Obi-Wan says to himself, I have a bad feeling about this.
Ba-da-ba.
It rhymes. It's like poetry.
See, that's how you can tell a real fan. All right, sometime later, the Fellowship is making their way through the mists of the mountain as Gimli gasped as he said,
The walls of Moria.
Everyone looks on as Boyle comments,
That's me. Really? It looks more like a normal cliff face.
Ah, that may be, lad. But these are the walls of Moria. We build our homes inside the mountains deep, deep underground.
said Gimli.
Now
That's
you're
me again.
Waxer.
Oh my god. Okay. Wait a minute. If they're inside the mountains, then what do we get in There's No Door?
How do we get in this?
Fuck off!
Said Waxer.
Stay away from my beard, Waxer. Loft doors are invisible when closed.
Said Gimli as he lead the Fellowship along the front of the lake while tapping on the wall with his axe. Oh, he's while instead of as. Branching out here.
Oh.
Gandalf chuckles a bit as he said,
Yes, Gimli, their own masters cannot find them if their secrets are forgotten. Why doesn't that surprise me?
said Legolas as it made Gimli grumble.
The best Legolas voice.
Thank you.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Ahsoka looked around. Ahsoka looked around it as she says,
Well, I gotta say, as much as it's a pain to find the entrance, it does give the dwarves an advantage against the enemy.
Frodo slipped and puts his foot in the water as Rex pulls him back up as Gandalf rubs
that
his
was
hand
fortunate,
over
so
the
nothing
cliff
happened
face.
at all. Sorry, do that sentence again. I interrupted it.
Frodo slipped and puts his foot in the water as Rex pulls him back up as Gandalf rubs his hand over the cliff face.
What?
Now let's see. Ithildin, it mirrors only starlight and moonlight.
Said Gandalf as he looked to the sky. The moon was shown, and it shined its light at the wall as an ancient language surrounded it.
It reads, Doors of Durin, Lord of Moria, speak friend and enter.
Said Gandalf while pointing his staff at the words.
Another while. This is incredible. We're watching this
Yeah.
guy, we're watching
Evolve.
Grammarly train this guy as we read.
I wonder if
Our
Scooby got
babes learning to
involved.
walk.
Yeah.
Take
What
it
do you
for
suppose
step,
that
you
means?
big guy.
Asks Mary.
Oh, it's quite simple. If you are a friend, you speak the password and it opens.
Said Gandalf as he sets his staff on the door.
Non edero he amen.
However, the
Sounds
doors did not
delicious.
open, and Gandalf decided to try another language only Dwarvish.
Damn it, my Dwarvis is rusty. Fennis Nogorithm. No, Nogothrim.
Algorithm.
Lasterbeth
Oh
Lamen.
my god.
The
That
result
was the most offensive stereotype voice I've ever heard.
So, I'm dreadfully sorry.
Did you just call me an algorithm with lemon? How dare you?
No, you're a no-go rhythm.
That's even worse.
the result was the same as Pippin commented.
Nothing is happening.
So glad we brought you along, Pippin. Thanks.
They're not useful in the movies, too.
Gandalf stared at him in annoyance as he tries pushing it with his shoulder.
Yeah.
This is taking too long. I say we blow it up with this.
Said a clone trooper as he lifts up a frag grenade.
Well, then by all means, Sir Jargo on the head. We can add the anger of dwarves in our list of troubles. Do not worry, I will find the words to get us inside.
Said Gandalf. Time has passed as the Fellowship is still waiting for Gandalf to figure out the password to the entrance, as Fives commented.
This is ridiculous. The more
Guys,
we wait
I'm
out
going to disappear for a minute. Just keep going without me. I'll run
Okay.
right back.
Well, now I'm not gonna.
A lot
Okay.
of Cobalt Vixens.
All right.
Somebody text Drew. This is ridiculous. The more we wait out here, the more danger we are. No, that's no. Yep. I'm good.
Yeah, that's it. I agree with you, Fives. But this is magic, and it's a very different and useful thing here in Middle Earth.
Said
Powerful.
Anakin.
Why did you say different? Oh, because it's the line under. Powerful.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, very powerful. Yeah. I agree with you, Fives, but this is magic, and it's a very powerful and useful thing here in Middle Earth.
Said Anakin.
A great line for Anakin.
So, what is the difference between the Force and Magic Master?
it's like
Also,
Duel Masters,
what's
but
Magic
harder.
Master?
Aw.
Well, I think this song will clear it up. Dance, magic dance. Asked Ahsoka
Well, Magic
curiously.
Master is a cheat code cartridge device, and the Force.
You know, Ahsoka, you remind me of the babe. Asked Ahsoka curiously.
Well, the Force is what lives in all living beings, whereas magic is created from powerful wizards and sorcerers like Gandalf, for example.
Anakin as he pointed at Gandalf.
Speaking of, I'm curious as to why he is afraid of to go into this mountain.
Said Rex. That, Captain, we will find out soon enough, answered Obi-Wan as he looked on to Gandalf, figuring out the password. Man,
Looking on to you.
I mean, I'm like, is Gandalf just over there, like, rubbing his goatee, his beard or whatever? Or is he like, have out some dictionaries and he's trying to figure out, like, what's friend? And Merry and Pippin are throwing stones in the water as he stops them and says,
Do not disturb the water, sir.
Gandalf throws down his staff in frustration and says,
Oh no.
Drew back yet?
Come back.
Yeah!
It's meant to be!
Play some applause. Applause for Drew. Yeah!
I made a spreadsheet of passwords, but this is an old version.
Frodo then approaches the door and looks at the writing and realizes what it means and says,
Oh, you
So written.
dumbass.
Frodo approaches Gandalf and asks,
Gandalf, what is the Elvish word for friend?
Stone.
Suddenly, a movement could be heard as the door opened to them as everyone began walking into the blackness of Moria.
Melon,
Brace
huh?
yourselves, lads. As you will soon be enjoying the fabled hospitality of the dwarves. Roaring fires, malt beer, ripe meat off the bone. This, my friends, is the home of my cousin Bolin.
Ballin is ballin', and he's got a foosball table.
He
This guy
is
so cool.
ballin'.
He doesn't care what anyone thinks.
Olin is a baller. Soon enough, Gandalf began to blow on his staff. As a light
See, that's why he got let go from his last job, actually.
a wizard's staff has a knob at the end. As a light began to glow from it and shine as Gimli continued,
They call it a mine.
dwarvish humor, I guess. Suddenly, Boromir saw something and to his horror says,
To his
This
own
isn't a
horror,
mine.
he says.
This is a tomb. Why did I say that?
the light shined to show rotted corpses of dwarves all over the entrance.
This is you.
By the Force.
Says Ahsoka in shock.
No.
Yelled Gimli as he inspected a dwarven corpse. Legolas pulled an arrow out of the corpse and looked at it as he said,
Goblins.
No, you're so useless. Like, goblins. There's a foul voice on the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Maybe we should be careful in here. Everyone, and then Pippin says, they're dead. Everyone readied themselves of their weapons as Boromir says,
We make for the Gap of Rohan. We shouldn't have come here. Get out!
ooh, little contemporary reference there. Company begins to back off until Frodo is pulled down by a tentacle as Merry yells out,
Frodo!
Everyone turns around as Rex shoots the tentacle off as the hobbits begin to pull Frodo in until more came out and knocked them down. The more Frodos came out? The tentacles pulled Frodo outside as the creature revealed itself as the Fellowship began to attack the creature. Aragorn, Boromir, and the Jedis would cut down the tentacles as the clones would try to blast the tentacles. Eventually, Aragorn cut down the one... Yeah. Eventually, Aragorn cut down the one tentacle holding Frodo as he carried him to the entrance.
Into the mines.
Yelled Gandalf. The creature was about to attack Aragorn and Boromir until Legolas shoots it with his bow.
Into the cave.
Yelled
Thanks for
Anakin.
translating, Annie. What's a mine? I don't know. The place, the hole in the wall. Okay.
That one.
We do not. We don't have caves in space. Or mines in space.
Yeah.
They all.
We have many caves.
They're the spice mines of Kessel, man.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
They got mines.
They all went inside the entrance as the creature came out of the water and collapsed the entrance. Everything was darkness until Gandalf lit up his staff and said,
We have but one choice. We must face the long dark of Moria. So it's not a choice.
The Fellowship continued on then afterwards to find a way out of Moria.
Yeah.
Does that happen? Like, the continued on then afterwards to find a way out of Moria. Has it happened?
Yeah. I don't know. It's not
tenses are
clear.
Tenses just mean nothing anymore.
Can I be real? I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
What's going on is that what's this guy's name? Boobymitch.
Yes.
Boobymitch is watching his DVD copy of Fellowship of the Ring and pausing every few seconds and writing down everything that is happening on the screen, and occasionally including a Star Wars character.
That's right. But the
That's it.
Yeah, that's
astrology
actually
character
pretty
has
much
no
what's happening. Like,
Wow,
They
yeah.
don't change anything that happens in the movie. They're just there. Often repeating
Sometimes-
things like, let's go
Yeah, they-
into the cave.
sometimes they're giving the Star Wars characters Lord of the Rings character lines to just.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's no effect on the actual outcome of the story so far.
If you've
Sure, I'll be
seen Lord of the
proven wrong.
Rings, you've seen this.
Yeah, yeah. Very familiar.
Do you want to pad the last few minutes with some FDADDYs?
Sure.
If
Getting
we're doing that,
F-Daddy
do you
in
want to do
chat.
you
What?
want to do the fan art?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's a strange one. It's gonna take some explanation.
I'm so ready.
I don't think it
So-
will. Hold on here.
Where
Let me
is
get it
it?
ready.
No one can see it.
Let me know.
I know.
Am I good to put it in the chat yet, or tell me when I
Oh.
can?
See, it's too wide for me to do it this way. So, okay,
Was that
I'm
a
so
was that,
concerned.
what you're about to see,
was that a female presenting nipple?
I don't think there's a nipple here.
Oh dear.
No.
it's
it's
really
not a
hard to
nipple.
tell. It's Doctor Who, is what it is.
Okay.
That
I'm
That's
so
what-
terrified.
I'm throwing it into the. I put it in fan fiction theater in the chat.
Okay, so now we can
So-
legally show it.
Oh God.
So this is Doctor Who versus the bag guys. Who... Okay, so Doctor Who is a fetus inside of a
Yes.
woman. In this story, this is a real story by FDADDY, and he was going to be born, but the bag guys, and yes, it is bag guys. At the abortion clinic are trying to abort him by shooting him. This is a real fan fiction that someone wrote. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
Misha,
parting
this
it.
is one of the ones that we read when you missed the early parts of last week. Yeah. Did you? I don't see it on the main screen
I
on
know,
Twitch.
I
Are
know.
Don't
working
show
on
it.
it.
It's too horrible.
I'm gonna vomit blood.
So, there it is.
It's not a nipple. That's the TARDIS. I know it makes no sense for Doctor Who to have the TARDIS yet, but I just
Right.
figured it would be fun to have.
Okay, and that's all the introduction that we need for FDADDY, I feel like.
I cannot see that one selling as a greeting card. The last one I could. I can't see this one going.
Just you watch, Kevin.
Okay.
Okay, so we need to read them in order, right? In order for
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
All right.
so the secret order
Okay.
is Hank of the Hill, long live the Hank.
Yes.
We already read Hank of the Hill, Overhill, and Underhill. So let's start with Long
Yeah.
Live the King.
Are we taking turns
Yeah,
reading?
were
your
we
stuff?
gonna just do various?
Jesse, do you want to be Bobby? No?
Were we just gonna do various narrators throughout these just to see if we could manage it?
Right.
Yeah, and you didn't
Yeah.
get to do one, so do you want to take this one?
Sure.
I'm so ready.
King of the
This
Hill.
is-
Long live the king.
Us.
Oh,
Well, you see, Bobby, you don't inhale propane.
Inhale.
That's
you do,
Hank.
Bobby?
I thought is Jesse doing Bobby?
Jesse didn't.
She
want
doesn't watch it right now.
Okay.
She's workshopping a great Bobby.
to. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
But Dad, it makes me a prop comic.
Oh,
Says
wonderful.
Bobby.
It just makes him prop comic.
Oh, sorry.
It makes me prop comic.
Says Bobby.
That boy amped, right?
Dale is driving his bug truck home and see Hat Red Corner's truck is in his yard. Peggy must have headache, he thinks. He opens the door and sees sex.
My wife is cheating.
He yells.
Conspiracy.
Hank here. Hank here, but keep tealing Bobby about propane and how to be success. Hank's wife walks outdoors and say,
Hank,
You want to be okay?
you
Do you want to
friend.
be Peggy?
Sounds like someone is.
Okay, sorry.
You friend is sad because Peggy is cheating on with Red Corner.
But Peggy is Hank's wife.
Yep. Don't try to
didn't
figure it
know-
out.
They
Just
got
roll
the
with
names
it.
wrong.
No, they didn't. It's good.
Oh, that totally broke my suspension of disbelief right there. That part.
I guess this is Hank.
Yeah, this is Hank.
What?
Yeah.
No. Dale will never know, he says.
later on by the fence.
Yep.
Yup.
You're at least two of these
Yep.
characters. Mhm. Okay.
We got there.
Aliens are making wife cheat.
The
Says
cheat?
Dale.
Are they making his wife the cheat?
Yes. No, the cheat is spelled correctly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's Alan's?
Says Hunk.
That wasn't you. That was Hank.
Sorry. Sam's irrational.
I'm a rational man.
Says Dale. Boomhauer says.
That's a sound effect. Somebody put that on a soundboard.
That's a good boom.
That's it. That's
Yes.
it. Someone says yes.
That's just like a neighbor jogging by. Yes.
Bill is with Luann doing sex.
Who is Bill?
saying this?
Who's Bill?
I guess. Let's burn Red Corner. He really
Bill's like
thinks
the-
it's Red Corner.
No, Bill is like the dumb neighbor guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
okay, you got it.
Let's
I don't- well,
burn.
Drew, can Drew or Michael take one of these voices?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's burn Red Corner with propane.
That's a
Um,
good idea, says Bobby. It's anybody. Anyone's guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is definitely Hank, though.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that isn't right use of propane.
Says Hank.
Not safe. Dang.
He does not like dishonoring lordly propane. That would just
Yeah,
be
yeah.
smirch the wonderfulness of propane. To use.
So Dale files for divorce and moves with Bill. They hair both sad now because no woman's. Hank doesn't like having two sad friends, so he thinks of making party for them. Peggy thinks it's a good idea and buy balloons. At party, everyone is parting, but Bill and Dale are sad.
No.
Dale think of barbecuing and doesn't remember what Hank always told about propane safety. The whole house catches fire and Hill family is homeless, Hank say.
Dale, what? I always told.
But Dale is dead.
Tragic twist.
Everyone is tragedy, but Bobby ain't right. And thinks about marrying Kami some ja. Hill family moves with Khan family, and they have crazy times, like in other shows. To be Chinese.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
Tinies.
It's brilliant. I mean, you have to be really good to make it this terrible.
But Dale is
Dang it, Dale! What?
Oh, you gotta
no,
take a
what?
look back over Hank Hill next time we do these.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Well,
That was amazing.
my
Oh
brain is
God.
melted.
Delicious little dessert there.
I don't know what anything means anymore, but I'm pretty sure if you come back on Sunday. Okay, so I know I said we're going to do a table read this Sunday. However, Misha said that she couldn't make it this Sunday, so I'm going to push it back again because I already promised that I would do it on a day that Misha can actually make it.
Yeah.
If we're not fast enough, there's gonna be no more nature to save with our charity.
We need to start making these in the points goals thing. We need to just have like push the table, read back another week, switch whatever we're doing to Jurassic Park. That's what we're gonna do.
You joke, but it's
Why don't
coming.
you announce the Fire Festival now, too?
It's gonna be so great. Everybody's gonna be there. Okay, but we are gonna push it back for just 1 week, and so next Sunday will be more Voyager, I guess. This is the latest weird friend. His name is Onion.
I love it.
He's got his tongue sticking out, and he's got the flowers on his head, and
He'll fucking kick you.
Look
He'll
like
kick
on that
you.
creature.
I relate to that weird friend.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say it.
I'm so glad. Thank you to everyone.
It's
who
like we
supports
all
Weird
have
Friends.
flowers growing out of our head.
Yes, you get it, Drew. I love you all. Thank you. That's all. I love you. Bye.
Bill was with Luane doing sex. That's the line I'm staring at, and I can't.
yeah.
Was with Luane
Bill is
doing
with.
sex.
Bill is with Luane doing sex.
Aliens are making wife cheat.
No, Allens
Oh,
are.
God.
Oh no, are you
Yes.
sure it's Allens?
It's an Allens. It's an Allens.
Are you sure it's Alan's Dale?
Oh my
That's
god.
inspirational.
Operational man.
Come back next Monday, and we'll read. We'll get to Love or Lust and probably 700 Days. We're gonna raid Melu here, and remember it all going according to plan. And yeah, let's do a random quote every time. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Her flaw is that she's a vegetarian, and she does not like the flute being played due to snake trance. Good night, everybody. All going according to plan.